Welcome to a new trading series where every week I'll be investing $100 in whatever stock or ETF gets the most votes based on what you all want me to invest in. And I'll be going over my overall performance and the current holdings that I have every week to give an update on this portfolio. And at the end of the year, we can see if this portfolio can beat the S&P 500 and hopefully other stocks as well. And I'll be doing this in Robinhood so that I can buy fractional shares and I'm actually able to buy $100 worth of whatever stock gets the most votes. So jumping into this first week's stock, I decided to start it off with Meta. With all the news that's been going around about the metaverse and Facebook switching its name to Meta, I decided to invest $100 in the Meta ETF, which basically invest in a bunch of companies that are related to the metaverse like Microsoft, Roblox, Nvidia, etc. So starting off the portfolio with $100 in that stock, and I invested that today on Friday, and it is currently up 1.15%. And I'm going to be looking at this on a percentage basis because it might take a few weeks before this value actually starts to grow into something substantial. I also want to talk about the stocks for next week. Some of the picks that I'm putting up for vote are going to be Lucid, so LCID. Lucid's been on a pretty big run up these last couple of weeks, so maybe this will be the pick for next week. I'm also going to put up Snapchat. So Snap had weak earnings and tanked a lot, so this might be a good one to add to the portfolio and maybe fill this gap. Also going to add in Peloton. As of today, Peloton had a huge drop. And because of that, I think, maybe it could eventually recover and might be one that's good to add to this portfolio. But in addition to these three, I also want to open it up to any stock suggestions that anyone has. So the best ways to vote are to leave a comment down below between Lucid, Snapchat, Peloton, or feel free to comment any stock that you think I should invest $100 into next week. You can also go ahead and vote on my Twitter, which is linked in the description down below. I have a poll going right now between Lucid, Snap, Peloton, as well as any other stock. So again, there's multiple ways to vote on this, and I'll be looking at the polls and kind of looking across Twitter, YouTube, and other social media to see which stock has the most votes, and that's what I'll be buying next Friday and putting $100 into. And I'm going to keep doing that every week, so be on the lookout for next week's video where I'll be purchasing that stock as well as asking for votes on a new set of stocks as well. If you got any questions or comments, or if you just want to leave your stock suggestion down below, feel free to do that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.